Should be getting going. Yeah, I know about that, but I am changing the settings in the lobby stars. So that's the full lobby ready for today's race. Here in Hungary, obviously I won't do any spoilers towards the race today. All I was going to say is hectic, as it looks like everyone's getting ready for today. As this will be the second pre-season race, since we had Canada yesterday, and now we have Hungary. Oh, my name, it's probably been so long, obviously my name's JJ, and obviously I'm one of the commentators in F1 and F2. So just waiting for everyone to ready up so we can get started here for Hungary and see what the weather is going to bring us. As this obviously my first experience watching racing in the 2021 game. Just waiting for everyone to pick the tyre setups for today. Waiting for 2 more drivers and then we can get going and see what the qualifying and the race weather will be. It looks like to me a nice dry qualifying, it seems. Get my Telerenti on. Okay. We've got loads of drivers. I say we've got the experienced ones like a Libanow and a Tapper who were F2 last season. You got Macabotta who was an F1 driver last season. You've got Fry Pepper who obviously was champion of F3 last season. You also have Alex, who's F3. And then that's all the ones I know regular. Now, obviously, Salfaria obviously was just very close for runners-up. And other than that, all the other ones are brand new ones I haven't seen race before. And the first cut out will be Alex in the Alpha Tauri today. It's Alex Suttle. Bit of a spin. Hopefully he goes still, lets the cars past him, and then he can get going, because there's a bit of a gap now. So now I'm going to jump onto Lucas, who will... No, Lucas. Yeah, Lucas. Who will be setting the first lap now. And I'm going to keep an eye out, since there is a bit in this game which glitched out and gives very bad lap times. So let's just see. As Lucas rounds the last few corners, he's got the Merc of Gurud. Oh, sorry, apologies if I think the name's wrong. As he's come out of the last corner now to start his first lap, and the first lap of the session. Bit loose there coming out the exit and starts his lap. DRS down the back stretch. Car coming out the pits, he better get out the way. Wrigley, very close between Wrigley, but he better move away for the next car that's coming up. Down the second DRS strip, now into turn 2. Nice and clean around the corners and get the power down for the straight. You go to the next corner, take it easy, make sure you don't do too much curve. Now this is the curb of death, you do not want to touch the inside. Next double chicane, let's see how it takes them, clean, very little bit of curb and makes the car very flat. Still going in the Williams. Takes curb as his yellow flag just for the car slowing down. Around the last corner, ooh, goes a bit wide, keeps it at the throttle in. But keeps it valid, or just a little oversteer. Comes around the last few corners now. What will the first benchmark time be for Lucas? On the last corner now. And the benchmark's gonna be a 1 minute 15.4. Who's that behind? It's gonna be 15.4. Beats it by nearly a tenth. Next car will be Liam. Last corner in the Haas. And will be P3, 16.0. Next car is Alex, P4. Oh, wow, there's already someone crashed out. And Fry goes top with a 14.7 in the Alpine. Next car, that's a Red Bull. I'm going to guess that's... No, it's not Flo. That must be Optimus Prime. He's invalidated and goes to the pits. And next you have Jeleni. Apologies for the name. Very funny name to these. Going down the last corner now. Where will his time set him? On the last corner, and will be P5. Next car is the one of Williams. And goes P7 of Crank. And then Flo P2. And now I'm going to mention this. Flo was an F2 driver last season, meanwhile Fry was an F3. So something tells me Fry could be in the pace for the F2 this season. Let's see if anyone else on laps. Livinal. Where is he on the track? Salfire is invalidated, so he's going in the lap. So let's jump on board with Livinal, who's going to be in the middle of his lap. And the sector 1 time, 27th flat, stays on the curve, keeps his times. Keeping it clean in the Aston Martin car today. As you can tell, Livinal's favourite. Car next sector 2 now. Let's see what his sector 2 line is going to be as he keeps it on just 54.4. Don't know if it's good yet. Just a few more corners to go now, and let's see what time he can set. Since this is the guy who got his first podium last season in Japan. Last corner now. What's Livinal's time going to be for the first lap? It's a 16.3. Let's jump on board on Tapper, who's about to finish his. And his Aston Martin teammate comes around the last corner now. Around the corner. What, can he beat his teammate here? No, you'll be a 21.2. So that's going to be interesting here to see what the if the Tappers went for a lap to get the tyres warmed up. Let's see, anyone else coming across the line? It's Joshua Nolan on a lap. Joshua Nolan is on a lap. Was that Pasio the invalidated? Who that just jumped? That was Makabota, P3. One of the F1 drivers. Let's cut back to Joshua Nolan, who's gone purple in the middle. The car ahead of him is going to be a Jet. I'll stick the Jet and then obviously go back to Unknown, who's going to finish his lap soon. Jet comes around the last 2 corners. What will his lap time be? And P5 for Jet, one of the newcomers. Let's jump board back to Unknown, who had a purple first sector, remember? So what can he do? And last corner now. Into 4th, into 5th, DRS activated. Where can Joshua Nolan pace? P3. And the next car, let's see the tyres. It's going to be looks like the Merc. Unless I see anything else. Well, actually, his Patrol has gone for back-to-back laps. He's invalidated again. Optimus Prime's about to set his time, actually. Here he comes. Into sector 3 now, last 2 total corners. Into 4th, DRS stays tight to their exit, it seems, and gets P4 in the Red Bull. As I'm going to say this now, apparently the race is going to be wet, so that's going to be fun. Let's see if anyone... Oh! Well, okay! Got to the right image there, so... Guroid is out of the race, and Joshua Nolan might have damage from that? No, he got very lucky. I thought he collided with him. But Fry's gone for outlap. Oh, I see. You got the corner chicane. Yeah, that chicane's very awful when you get it wrong. Alright, let's see if anyone else is on a lap. Prime on another lap. No, fuel light's going off, so he's definitely pitting this now. See Lucas, he's just started a lap. Along with Flo, who's further up ahead as actually as well. He's gone purple in the middle. But he was very wise on exit. Doesn't invalidate somehow. But he's probably lost a little bit of time because of that. Chicane, here we go. What can the Red Bull do here? Can Flo get anywhere near to Fry Pepper's 14.7? As yellow flags again. Ooh, that's an Alpine. I think that might have been Fryer on his lap. Oh, actually. No, it was Josh and Owen actually. But let's just stick to Flo. He's going to finish his lap. Comes to the line. Flo goes on 14.6. He takes pole position so far. Let's jump on board. I think Fry was on a lap, wasn't he? Yes, he's coming to the last sector now, but he's way down. So unless he's going for a back, he's literally saving fuel and tyres for the next lap. And yes, he has. Yeah, he must have overcooked it or something in the lap. Alright, let's see. Who's on laps right now? Is that a Tapper coming on the line? That's a Tapper starting there. You have Jimmy Hunt. I'm trying to think who's on laps. Alright. Oh, a bit loose there for a Tapper there when I cut onto his POV. And let's see if I can find anyone who's about to finish a lap. You've got both Hasses coming to the line, but both of them are either on an out lap or an in lap. Got the Ferrari of Wrigley who's about to start. I think behind him is Bazza, who's going to do his first lap, I think, of the session. Yes, he is. It's a 15.4. Next cars across the line will be a Red Bull, but I think he's pitting. And I think that, yes, this is a Tapper who's going to set his first benchmark time. And it's going to be a 1 minute 14.8. Great lap by a Tapper there. So let's see, is that Makaboto's going to go and start his lap now? Let's see who's going to cross the line now. We've got Alpha Tauri, but that's Josh Alone pitting. And Fryer pitting. Optimus Prime's getting ready for his lap. Get started now. Oh, I missed that actually. I didn't realise he went to... I should have accepted that with T-Neil. But I'm not going to say that out loud because I'm not mean to him. Alright, Libanal, we can only get a 15.8. He can't get any faster at the moment. So let's see if he's high in the race pace, like what this Sebastian Vettel can do in this car. That's Pancho going P17. Ferrari comes to the line. Wrigley, P11. Bazza, I think he's going to pit this lap. You've got a Tapper. Has he gone for back-to-back? Actually, I'm going to check on the Tapper. No, he's going to pit. Makabotta, he's got his teammate Jimmy ahead. Can Makabotta make a pit for pole now? I should have seen this coming. Alright, Makabotta comes to the line now. Can he snatch pole position? And yes, he will with a 14.4. Great lap. Next car across the line, I think, will be Optimus Prime. He's gone for back-to-back. Yes, he has. He's 2 tenths up, apparently. Comes to the line, and it's a 14.9. And I think that's Liam sticking to the rear of Libanal. Libanal is about to do back-to-back laps, and what can he do from P16 to P14? And then Julie gets out of the way of Liam. That's further up, is that? Oh, I think that's... No, that's not Bazza. That's a Self-Area letting these cars past. The yellows. Anyone else on... you got Outlaw. Doesn't look anyone's on that, but Self-Area yet gets it cleanly out of the way for everyone there. Good sportsmanship by the guy who always screams Forza Ferrari. But now he's seeing Forza Alfa Romeo for today. Alright, don't forget to, if you like this video, like and subscribe. As I'm getting told by the leader, as usual. So with 4 minutes to go, it looks like guys that are pitting now are going to have one last chance for the pit for pole. And you've got Makaba's yellow flags, cars just backing off for space. Lucas is going to start the lap out of this train first. Let's stay on board and see how much he can improve from a 15.4 at the moment. First corner, DRS shifting quickly into 7th and shifting back down to 3rd. You know, you try to short shift over here. He's gone for the throttle. Let's see if Lucas has improved his time here in sector 1. And Lucas is 4 tenths up at the moment, so that would put him in the 14. That he will be pushing to Optimus Prime's time in P7. But can he go any faster in sector 2 and sector 3? Clean through the chicanes there. Sweeping left, sweeping right. Take the curb and exit. Back right, and then back to the left. And back to right again. Sector 2 line. He's now 6 tenths up. The purple middle sector as well he's got. Just a few more corners now, and let's see what might be Lucas's final lap here. Last two corners now, take it wide. Controls the throttle completely. Into shifting, now DRS. Now, what is Lucas' last time going to be? A P4 with a 14.7. Behind him, it's going to be... Oh, Joshua Lewis stepped out. And he's going to literally let Liam past him, who's going to P3. Let's see if I miss anything. No, Crank could not unfortunately increase where he was. You've got the Merc with Jalali on a lap. It's just going to be interesting to see what happens. As Fry Pepper's obviously on his out lap now, so he is literally going to have one chance for Paul, who has to cut 4 tenths off nearly to get the lap. But he's got the car. Is that a Lucas? Or no, it's not Lucas. Oh no, it is. Yeah, Lucas is obviously back down. You've got Jet. I think is that Jet on a lap now. Jet's on a lap now, and he's a 10th down at the moment. So I think, yeah, he's going to be the first car to set the lap time here. Last few corners now. And he's all just going to take a bit wide. And he's invalidated. He's 2 tenths up as well. So that's him done, unfortunately. Is that Salfaria behind? No, that must be Bazza. So you've got Bazza and Joshua Unknown. And who was that who just jumped up the scores? That was oh! Oh boy. Fun. So, Joshua Nolan's just been disqualified from the session. That's great to know. So I think he must have spun out on the curb of death and then obviously couldn't move in time. Alright, so let's see. Who's going to be on laps now? Well, those are out laps. I think the first car that will cross the line, who's on a lap, would be... I think it'll be Fry Pepper. Since all the other cars are going for out laps at the moment. Yes, it will be Fry Pepper. So let's see what Fry Pepper's sector 2 time's going to be. Is he improved anything near? Oh no, he's backed out. Is he going for another lap and he's saving his battery for one more lap? So the next car will be Jet, I think, who's invalidated. Next car will Liver now goes in the, no, that's that's fine actually. And so far we just can't get that turn done. Bazza's going to come across the line now. What will his last time be in this session? Here comes the line, P8 for Bazza. A 49 in the last minute for Alfa Romeo. Now, I'm curious. No, Tino, we're not jinxing that. As the session is over now, so everyone will be sitting their last laps now. Johnny comes to the line. Can he improve from P3? No, he will stay P3. Next, the Ferrari of Wrigley. Last corner, where will he be? P10 for the start. Optimus Prime cannot improve and says P9. So Farah jumps up to P12 only. the runner-up in F3. Next will be Mokabotta. Has he improved any more? No, he's backed out of his lap. And it looks like loads of other cars have backed out. The only car still going, I think, is Liam, who's 2 tenths up now. He could snatch a front row. There'd be a bit of a push to get in sector 3 here if he can get it. But here comes Liam. Just a few more corners to go. As Fry goes to pole. A 14.3. Is Liam going to get on the front row? Or is he going to be in the third? He goes P3. Only 32 milliseconds away from Mokabotta. Next car will be Flo. Was a bit wide, but he's backed out of his lap massively. As that should be everyone. It's just Bazza into the pits, and then that's the grid. So Fry's starting off strong for the start of the season. Well, the pre-season racing, I mean, sorry. It was a 14.3 in Hungary qualifying. So you've got Fryer, Mokabotta, Liam, who's having a great start. You've got Flo and P4. You've got what's the XJ just to make it easier? Yeah, I'd debate that one to you. So there's your grid for the starts. We've got Frycutter on pole. You've got Mokabotta P2, Liam P3, Flo P4, XJ in P5. You got Lucas P6, Otaka P7, Bazza P8, Optimus Prime in P9, and Jimmy Hunt P10 in the top 10. And then you've got Wrigley, Cellfire, Guia, and Patcho, and unfortunately it's not letting me scroll down, so I can't tell who the other bottom was, unfortunately. Oh, there we go, I'm still getting used to this game. Oh, yeah. He was right. Okay, so I'm wondering if it's going to be wet or intermediate dry tyres for the start. Alright, yeah, with Tino, yes it is rain. I did say this, that it's going to be a rain race, because you can tell everyone's happy. Fry. Intermediate start it looks like, so this... oh wow. Not gonna say anything, because I don't want to ruin anyone for anyone who hasn't watched it. So everyone, obviously, doesn't matter what tyres they're on, so now it's just literally intermediate, and it depends on how the rain's going to change during the race. Because the inters will last, I think, maybe 16, 17 laps? Or you're going to have Cellfire who managed to last nearly 30 laps on them. So we've got, as Villeneuve leaves the session, obviously you can be a spectator. But the one I'm so very surprised at is Joshua Noah. I wonder how he got disqualified for being facing the wrong direction. Because he spun out on the curb of death, and he must have either literally not moved quick enough or he had to stop because cars are coming. But it's going to be a bit of a fight back for him. But he has won races like this before. No, not races before. He did have a brilliant drive in Japan last season. He had a red front wing and he still managed to bag a P2, I think, in the race. Which was exceptional when you think about it, in heavy rain. But obviously, let's see how Hungary, since you've got one Alpine at the front and one at the back. And you've got a lot of rare reappears. Fryped looks very deadly already this season, with what he showed today. And as I come on the last few corners now, let's hope all their tyres are all nice warmed up for the track. So I really hope the rain will dry and we'll go to dry conditions the last like maybe like 20 laps. But we'll have to see as the cars are lining up now. As everyone's just getting all lined up, ready for the start. Let's hope we don't have any heroics. Just come to the grid now. Alright, just waiting for Josh and Nolan and Alex. As well, Bios somehow passed. Guys, stop it. Stop talking about this sort of thing in the chat. I'm not ruining it for anyone who hasn't watched the race yet. Alright, let's so the cars are lined up in the grid. Let's wait for the lights now. We'll stay on Fry Pepper. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are ready for racing in the second test race today. Fry gets a good start. But not as good as Jameli, who's done a brilliant start. And the same with Flo, who's literally moved up to P2. As all the cars are ghosting, as they usually do. Just gotta give it a sec for the game to sync up. But Fry is just leaving them. But Makabota's managed to get back to P2. Just give it a second for the grid to reload itself. But literally, it looks like... But obviously, as you can tell, Fry is just pulling away. There's yellow fire. Oh, whoa. There's a big cluster of cars back there. And that is the... Ooh, is that a... That's a Guru Eyes. Has he got damage? No. As I think everyone's came back now. Yep, everyone's back to normal now. So Full had a great start, but Makabota came back at him to take that position. Let's check the position change at the start. Let's see if anyone, how many people have moved up the grid. So the best one was Crank, who's moving 5 positions, and the one lowest is Guru, who's went down 6. As a Tapper and Baz are side by side, and the Tapper's held him off. I think Baz is now going to be defensive. He's got Liam all over him, but Fry Pepper is just checked out at the moment. He's just pulling in a 1.2 in 1 lap. That's insane when you think about it. As you got all the cars getting there, you have to use. Remember, obviously, we don't have fuel modes this year. With the party mode rule, you're only allowed to change your fuel during the safety car. As the Tapper is still holding off Bazza. Both of them got loose, but the Tapper is holding on. There's the tyre strategies. As you've got Pancho and Alex in the pits. They must have been involved in that cluster that happened. Now here's Liam all over the rear of Bazza. Because you've got quite a few battles going on. You have Makaboto who's chasing down Fry Pepper. You've got Bazza, Atapa and Liam all battling, along with Optimus Prime and Jimmy, all in the same group. Further behind them, you've got Guru and Jet. And let's just see how the Hungarian will strike the drivers today, since I don't think there's DRS yet, thanks to the rain. So we're just going to just wait and see if Makaboto can get his pace down in the wet and get up to Fry Pepper now. So I'm going to stick to a Tapper in this group who's still battling. As you can tell, the guys are feather in the throttle, finding out the limits. There's a bit of a wide. Oh, who's that? No, it's Fry! Fry's out the race! Oh, he spun out in the last corner, and the virtual safety car has come out. Oh my! So the guy who got pole and was leading has crashed out. Oh, yeah, he must have just lost traction in the last corner and just couldn't control it into the wall. As Josh Unknown pits. Is he going for a strategy call? Or he's going for a front wing change? But this virtual safety car could hinder the damage massively as the safety cars come out. There must be too much debris. So Josh Unknown may have got a brilliant strategy gone now, since he's going to be on fresh engines and a new fresh wing. Oh wow, so this... Oh no. Okay, I really thought the safety car glitch happened. So now the new order is Makaboto now leads the race. You got Flo and then XJ in P3. You've got a Tapper P4, Bazza, then Liam, then a Prime, and then Jimmy, then Lucas, then Salfire are the top 10. Biggest position train is still cranked with 6 positions up. The lowest is unfortunately off the Freiburg, whose DNF and 19 positions dropped. But the one on track at the moment is either Liam, Lucas, or Pancho. But I'm curious if these guys are going to pit or are they going to... Yeah, they definitely won't pit. Obviously, I'm being stupid. So Josh and Noah might be able to extend the stint now, obviously. Oh, yeah, I don't think he's going to be very happy. Although Liam's pitted! So the Haas drivers decided to pit in during this safety car. And see, I'm going to guess for another pit into this? Yes. Yeah, no front wing change, he's just gone for new inters. That's quite a bold strategy. And he's going to be behind everyone now. Apart from Pancho, Josh and Owen and Alex. So, Liam's rolled the dice here. His inters will definitely not last the end. Unless he is a driving god at tyre control, but... Let's just see how good it goes, since... So this race is just throwing a new curveball in to see who will actually win it now. Because you had Fry, who was just disappearing in the distance before that incident. He unfortunately hit the throttle too early in the corner, and then obviously in the rain the car just went. And, oh, on the Livinau! Livinau just dropped a huge amount of positions. Did he lose it on the curbs? Oh, if he did, that's a bit of a costly mistake to make. Especially in these safety car conditions. So now he's lost another few positions. How many positions have he lost now? Well, Livinau's back to his car. Oh! That's Jet! And Jet and Guru have just hit each other. So they've both got a 5-second time penalty now. Guru did not get any damage, thankfully, since the damage mode changed in the game. For some weird reason. But Jet got frequently as Alex gets a 3-second warning under safety car conditions. So Jet has to pit now for a new front wing, and he's going to be doing inters now again. Alright. So I think maybe one more lap as... Oh no. And now that's another one. Guria is now on 10 seconds, and Liam also gets a 5-second... Oh god. It's doing the safety car glitch. As now Liam's got no front wing. Oh, that's going to be an absolute pain for a full lap, basically. Oh, yeah, this is just painful. Liam had a great pace in qualifying today. But unfortunately, getting involved in that collision has just cost him a little Pancho bit crossed over there. So we've had a hectic first 5 laps, I'll say. So you've got literally 3 guys with penalties. You got 1 with 10 and 2 with 5, 1 with 5 and 1 with 3. This is going to be an interesting race. Now I'm hoping that the rain will calm down and we'll go to dry conditions for like a certain amount of time lapse. But obviously I don't know how this game works at this point for weather still. All I know is they've updated like little things like the safety car coming out on a virtual, etc, etc. So I'm curious what the guys are doing on pit. Oh my, who was that? And XJ has just hit the wall and lost the position to a tapper. So a safety car's in this lap. Oh, so that Liam is going to be hindered hugely. Since he needs the pit. As Makaboto is going to control the pace, make sure his tyres are up to temperature. And where's he going to go? He's gone now. He's caught Flo napping slightly. And no further back, you've got XJ and the Tapper side by side for P3. XJ's on the outside, and here comes Bazu sneaking his nose up. And the Tapper's hold on to the podium position. Further back, I think that was... Who was that further back? Oh. That's Jet spun around again, and Bios is out. Is that another safety car? Is that another safety car? No, the yellow bags are still coming out, but no safety car. XJ is all over a Tapper here, but he just can't get alongside him. There's no safety car for that crash, so we will keep racing. Further up, Josh alone got damage. Unless Josh is struggling. Josh might have damage. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell he's got damage. Something's happened to that Alpine. As he's struggling massively as Beals leaves the session. Yeah, I think Josh has got front wing damage. Actually, Matt Bot is starting to pull away from flowing out at the front. Is it going to show me Josh Nolan's front wing yet? Oh yeah, you can see there's no right end plate at all. That's going to be a very interesting rest of the debrief, I guess, for Alpine after today's race. But you've got a Tapper still on as Guriel makes a move, and Pancho is ready to follow as well. Pancho's got the outside line here, and they're going to go side by side. Craig's gone very deep and pushed Pancho wide. And now we've got battles of the XJ all over the rear of a Tapper trying to get back to P3. As with Pancho, is that Pancho spun out or is that out? Oh no, you spun out, hit the wall, and he has front wing damage again. As further up ahead, you've got Optimus Prime who makes a move in the chicanes. Moves him. Let's go back to the front group then. As nothing's changed, Macabot is just slowly starting to extend the gap now between him and Flo. Then you've got a Tapper in P3. You've got XJ P4. He's just trying to wiggle his way past them. We've got Bazza P5. Jimmy P6, and there's no gap between him and... There's still no DRS yet. The rain looking to get a bit heavy in my view. Let's see if anything else has happened further back. Wrigley is just defending against Alex. You can hear the throttle difference. Just listen to the throttle difference you got between him. Liam goes fastest in the Haas in P16. Oh, here comes Alex. He's gonna make a move with Wrigley. No, that's further up ahead. There's yellow flags. Oh, Alex. But Alex made a bit of a boo-boo. So he's just got front wing damage, and that's gonna cost him now. He's got a train behind him basically. He has to pit. This damage is so significant in the rain. Here comes Wrigley. And he's gonna stay on him. And Alex has to go wide. This is not gonna end well. As Liam span out in the chicanes, I've just noticed. Oh, this is just chaos. As Jet, oh no. Liminal did not get damage from that, thankfully. Alex pits. And that's the end of that, it seems. But what to Liam now? I want to see if he's got... Oh, I've just cut to that. Optimus Prime spins out from P10. And oh no. He's trying to get the car moving as Liam retires from the session, as you can understand. As Lucas is pit for wet. That's a bit of a bold call, I'll say. A safety car, I've just realised it's a safety car. As Liam has crashed out, not retiring the pits. So this is a gold opportunity. Oh, this is just going well. Alright, so the grid's going to reset again, it seems, but I'm curious if any of these guys are going to pit yet. So the guy who currently can take the lead if everyone pits would be Jet, but he is way too far back. Alright, let's see. Is Macabot going to pit or is he going to dummy them? Yes, he will stay out, along with the rest of the guys. Oh, Baz is pitting. Baz is going to take the risk and pit. And I'm curious, Salfari will not pit. Of course. And it looks like everyone else is staying out. Apart from Wrigley, who's pitting too. And Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime you can understand because he cooked his tyres massively in those spins. Oh, right, so we've already had 2 safety cars and we're already in lap 10. God save me. Boy. So we've already had 3 retirements. We've had Fryer, Bios and Liam all crash out. And we are only on lap 10 of the Hungarian race. Pardon me. Actually, now I'm going to wait for the cars to catch back up as Josh Unknown pits again. As he pits for another pair of inters and he's back out again. But I'm curious if Lucas's gamble is going to work out. Because it does look like the rain's getting heavier, but is it enough for the wet to become an element? We'll just have to wait and see at the restart. You're witnessing 2 safety cars in 10 laps, 3 cars out already, and interesting racing to say the least. Safety car probably for maybe 1 or 2 more laps. Alright, so we're just waiting for the grid to get back up behind the safety car and then we can get racing again. So, interestingly enough, none of the front runners have pitted yet. The only one that's in the top 10 who has pitted is Bazza, who's P9 at the moment. Just have to see how this race goes, since there's not much to report at the moment. Just everyone getting their tyres warmed up, the car's catching up. So Josh Unknown's the only car now that needs to catch back up. And then we should be able to get racing. So I think maybe 1 more lap of safety car and then we can get back to racing. But then this is when the inters are going to start dying slowly. Oh boy, Osmaka Bottle is going to pit. No, he's dummy. He's giving something entertaining at least. It's Jimmy. Oh, wait, whoa, I'm the Jimmy. Jimmy's got no front wing. That's a bit surprising. There's no penalty, so unless it's been another one to a certain thing. No, that's very surprising. But well, he gets the wing change and goes out again. But now he's in last position. But all the cars are now behind and should be fine enough for the safety car. Alright, so we hopefully should be getting the start of the restart at the end of this lap. As Alex now gets a 5-second penalty, crashing up at Prime, and Prime gets the same thing back at him. So now safety car is in this lap, thankfully, so we can get racing again. Everyone's getting the tyres warmed up nicely, and hopefully we'll have no more collisions. Makabota obviously controls the pace as usual. That's the pole sitter. Not the pole sitter, there. The leader. As we're gonna get going again. Is Makabota gonna go to start again like last time? And he jumps there away, and he's not. It wasn't as good, but Full managed to keep up with him this time. As further back, we got oh, Jet spun out in the last corner. That's what the yellow flags are for. And Alex pitted. As further back, you've got loads of cars trying to battle the way through. As you got this massive freeway scrap of Wrigley, Lucas and Prime. Lucas obviously on the wet, which looked to be working actually. Lucas may have actually put a gamble on it and it's worked. Oh, there goes Wrigley! Thankfully he goes before anyone hits him. It's Joshua Nolan's in position as well. He's in the P12 after that restart. But Lucas looks to have more grip than anyone at the moment. Can Lucas make a charge here on these wets? Let's go further forward. You've got Bazza and Crank close together, and you got further. You got Guru and Selfara. Not Selfara. I don't know why I said it like that. Then further ahead, you've got Flo and Makabota are much closer this time. Tapper and XJ. As Tapper's got a bit wide. Is XJ going to put his nose in? He thinks about it, backs out last seconds. Let's see if anything else is further ahead. Nothing's happened. XJ was a bit of time. Further back, Lucas is got Prime all over his rear. And Prime has a bit more top speed. And here he goes for the dive. Side by side. Lucas is trying to hold him off. But the wets must be stronger. Here comes Josh Unknown. It's the curb's got a bit wide. Josh Unknown going to sneak his nose in. No, he's gone for the crossover. Is this going to work out for Josh Unknown? Oh, he's at the curb and he has to back and he has to the brakes. Let's see, anything else further ahead going on? None of the battles are getting to the boiling point at the moment in the front group. As who was that? That was Limino. He's got over the bumps. He's got Optimus Prime all over his rear now. There's a big train now starting to form. But he's easy pulled away now. But I'm curious as Lucas how he's going to keep going. Oh, Josh Unknown's made a move. And Pancho. And Poco, I mean, sorry. And then Jimmy's trying to get around the outside of him. Lucas is struggling on the wets. Oh! Poco, he lost the traction there. Now it's going to be 3 wide. 3 wide at the front stretch. As Macabo's crashed out! Unbelievable scenes! Now we've got the 3rd safety car, and that's another race leader out. That's incredible. You've had 2 race leaders retire. And this time it's Macabota. Oh my, wow. I did not expect that. So now Tapper's P2 and Extra's P3. Oh, so that's for another span in the works. It's the leader curse, it seems. Guru, unfortunately you have to pit, so I don't think that's going to get removed, unfortunately. And obviously it has to be done by review and all that stuff. Yeah, we have to wait and see how it goes, as you've got the front 3 have all pitted. Obviously their tyres, I think, are done, they say, so they're going for a fresh set. And the Tapper's still going to hold out against the Merc. So I think the prime position goes to Prime, Bazza, and Josh Unknown, who've all pitted beforehand. Sorry, I just need to drink there quickly. Okay, so literally with the top 3 all pitting, you have now Selfira in the lead. You got Guru behind. You got Bazza, Optimus Prime, Josh Unknown, Poco, Jimmy, Lucas, Flo, who's the leader at the pit. And then we've got you've got a Tapper, and then Wrigley, then XJ's lost the place to Wrigley, I've just realised, so he's got to get past him before he can attack the Tapper again. You got Libanau, Jet, Alex, and Crank, who's also gone on wet. So interested to say the least of what's going to happen under this race. It's just, I think, maybe one more lap for Crank to catch up. And then we can get racing again here at Hungary. Alright, so this Hungarian race has brought a bit of loop twists. You've had 3 safety cars already. Just waiting for Crank to catch back up, and then hopefully she could race to the end of this lap. So you've got the tyre strategies as they all popped up. So you got the top two who have not pitted once yet. As far as the session now, I must be spectating. And safety car is in this lap. So I'm curious when the top two are going to pit, since they all need to pit, obviously. But you do have Salfire, who is one of the intermediate gods, it seems. Let's see how much you can push this stint on these. Next, and then you've got next cars that are fresh are Flo, Tapper, and XJ, Libinel, and Jet. So let's see how much they can push up the field, and I'm curious if the wets are going to work anymore still on this track. As there is puddles forming, so this could be a chance. Just wait to see as Salfara gets away. The Guride sticks on him. Further back, you've got an awful restart from Baza, who's got Oculus Prime already going alongside for him. For P3. And Prime sticking to the inside. Baz has to battle the outside. It's further back, Poncho and Josh Unknown are battling. And Oculus Prime does it. He's into P3. Further back, anything else going on battle-wise? As well, XJ's immediately took Wrigley and is all getting back into the ring of a tapper. Further forwards, Josh Unknown is still battling for P5 at the moment, sorry. He's got the Haas in front of him, and he's got Jimmy behind him, but after that, he's got Lucas and Flo, who's on fresh tyres, remember. As Guri has taken the lead of the race, I've missed this, annoyingly. Salfire must have had a mistake there, because he's mainly a second and a half back. Wait a minute, does he have front wing damage? No, he does not. Yeah, so that's interesting. So Guri needs to build a gap before he pits. As all the guys behind him can get to the end if they wanted to. Well, his tyres will need to be pitted soon. But let's just see how this goes as he... No, I looked like he was going the pits there, but that's my mistake. Alright, so further back. Nothing else going battle-wise. Everything's steeled out again. One thing I can see is that Lucas on the pressure by Flo. Lucas on wets and Flo on new inters. And Flo can't get the move done yet. You can see watching all the cars struggling for a bit of traction coming out of the corner. Flo is definitely getting held up by Lucas, as he's just trying to find a gap to get past him. As just watching these cars, as you've got a massive train now behind Salfire. He was struggling like to hell now. As Gooey has already got a 3-second gap nearly. It's going to be interesting to see what happens now with the pit stop, since this could help him. Because the cars he needs to watch out for is Flo, and the gap currently is 7 seconds. You need 20 seconds at least to get a pit stop done here. And obviously this is in the rain as well, so it'll be even longer. Now Jet gets a 3-second time penalty, but multiple warnings on the track. As further back, Lucas is pitted, so he must have, yeah, his gamble has not worked out. He's gone to Inters now. Flo's got a tapper all over him. Is Tapper going to make a move? Flo goes defensive, comes back on the line. A tapper's there. Oh, Tapper didn't lose it. Actually, he's got a golden opportunity here. Oh, no, he's hit him. XG has damage. XG is going to be out. But I'm curious, did a tapper get anything from that? A tapper did not. But here comes Alex. And he's just nudged off track, and a tapper's holding position again. But I figured Tapper must have got side damage. Alex is determined to get past, but he just can't make a move. Alex, yeah. Yeah, Tapper's definitely got side pod damage, I feel like, from that contact. Alex is into P9, but he has a 3-second time penalty. He has to go further ahead. Joshua Nolan's got all in the fight from Jimmy. Oh, Joshua Nolan goes wide. He has to... Further back, is that Tapper? Yes, it is. Tapper spun out as Lucas retires. He's crashed out as well. And safety car number 4 is out. No, and he can't pit. You can tell Guru wanted to pit there, but he couldn't. He was too late. As Guru only has obviously 10 seconds of penalties to add. Just have to see how this race goes now with safety car number 4 now on the track. As a Tapper is going to be high next year now though on the track. Thanks to that contact. So, let's see how it goes. Oh, probably just nose backed a bit up. So, this is throwing a bit of a curveball as Joshua Nolan's pitted as well, I've just realised. Oh boy, that's... Oh no. Oh, apparently it was just Nolan's left the session, so I don't know if that's intentional or he's disconnected. Let's see if he wants an invite. Okay. So I think nearly one more lap of safety car after this, and then that has... Oh no, that's another one. Libidel and Optimus Prime are now on another penalty. So Prime is on 10 and Libidel is on 5. This is going to be an interesting race. Apologies for those accident. Okay, so I feel like we might have a safety car in at the end of this lap. There's 13 laps to go. I'm curious how the front group's going to be. Since Guru and Top Rider's tyres are going to be on the edge at this point now. Since inters don't last very long in the game, unless you literally search your Paris when you're driving. Yep, safety car's in this lap, so let's get going racing again, and hopefully it'll be a clean last 13 laps, as we've got literally loads of chances for podiums now. What I'll be surprised at is Flo, who's currently in P5. He's on the freshest tyres in the top 10. Oh, no, not in the top 10, I'm at the top 5. So Flo has a goal opportunity if he can get his tyres warmed up and ready. As we're going to get started, and Guru goes and gets a great start. Salfari did not get a great start. And he's side by side with Ponko. Is Ponko going to make the move? Nick's late in the brakes and gets the move. He's in the P2. Oh, freaking hell. You've got Crank and Optimus Prime. As Josh Unknown's Ghost is starting to move up positions. And he's going to make a move on the inside. No. That's so interesting. But we have loads of chances for podiums at this rate. Although Jimmy loses the rear there and literally holds it. Great skill there by the McLaren driver. But I'm just curious how the front. Well, Paul could last to the end, but Guru will not. The Inters will be screaming at this point. Let's see just how this pit strategy is going to work. It's further behind, you've got the freeway battle of Jimmy, Flo, and Alex. Flo is on the freshest tyres, so he's determined to get back up front. But it's a great question of if the guys in the top 4 are going to pit or not. As Josh Unknowns goes to get another move done. It's on XJ now. Side by side, and the ghosting goes through, and he takes back the position. Let's just get back to the front group, who are still battling. As Optimus Prime pits, I think he must have picked up damage from that. Here comes Jimmy, though, on the outside. Is he going to make the move stick all the way around? Self-Fire's cut over, and he's crossed. It's a big crossover now. Is he going to make a move here? As further back, Flo's holding off Alex. And Self-Fire is going to have his light one. As Jimmy goes in wide, save of Alex. Flo's going to make a move here. He's got the inside, he must let go. And he did not, so he's going to lose even more time. But he should have backed out there when Flo had the inside line. So Jimmy's going to lose a lot of time. Now Flo's free to chase. On the freshest tyres, he has a golden opportunity to win here today. But I'm going to see how the front, obviously, Gooey and Salfera, obviously, when they pit, and if they actually want to pit. Obviously, you've got a big train starting to show up now. As you've got loads of drivers, as Gooey goes fastest now on very old Inters. That's a staggering statement. Pardon me. I mean, you think his tyres are 24 lap old. That's incredible when you think about it. XJ makes another move. Into Crank. Let's see. Oh, actually, Josh is not getting in. Right, okay, that's a bit worrying, but okay, I'll be 2 seconds. No. Oh, give me a minute. I want to say is my screen's now frozen and I can't watch the race. God's sake, give us a minute, I'm trying to sort this out. Okay, so my thing's fully clutched. Okay, I'm just going to quit the session in 2 seconds.